All right, folks, I think that this is going to be a rather short episode, just due to factors. But we have some time, and so we're going to try to get one more outpost here before... what was that? Yeah, before any stuff happens. Yeah, day 171, because we've pushed back the HQ 3 weeks or so we're okay. All right, so what do we want to do? We can do it for 2 more weeks for 150 ammo. I'm inclined to do that. I feel like we can get more out of that. I mean, I'll always need the reservists, but I don't think I need them all that much. That's fine. I mean, it's by far not the greatest thing. Well, let me see if I can take other people's advice and actually catch this. Okay, so I actually can catch it. I wasn't too sure that I could. We filled up the 2nd Brigade. I had some housekeeping stuff. Oh, you know what? I should have given them... I had, I think it was one of the rations, like beer rations or something I could give. But otherwise, I tried to min-max the... the inventory stuff, sell it off. I recruited another... whatever they are, Crownland recruits. That's what I think they're, because I'm gonna need artillery, and fairly soon they get a very nice cover-filled deployment. I can tell you that much. And with 400 range, we can pretty much expect. Yeah, we just have to go forward. I mean, they're not a huge threat. They're not a huge threat. They're a little bit of a problem, but what we'll try to do is what I think the AI ought to do, and try to shoot away. Let's see, can I select both of these? I can. Alright, we'll have everybody unequip their bayonets. You all move back here. That's... Oh, you know what? I have enough cav now that I can probably get on that artillery anyhow. But, alright, we'll do Grenzer recruits in the middle, Crownland recruits, but these are the ones with the spikes, and I feel like they have a lot more XP, so I think we're somewhat experienced here. And then the other 2 Crownland recruits can just party in the flanks. Yeah, it'd be really nice if there was a way to lock this. All right, so the Dragoons, although I don't love moving through the forest, I actually want to see if I can use the forest to protect my cover and then shoot the Cantonist recruits who are out in the open. We've upgraded the horse. I don't think we chose to upgrade anything else. So that was that. We'll put the provincial cav over here, try to keep them out of the river, if for no other reason other than the role play. All right, you go there. Maybe I can... okay, so that didn't select everybody. Let's see, Control Shift 1. All right, so that kind of did it. That's fine. You guys, I'm not going to put you in a control group. We'll put you there, we'll put you there, and we'll move the HQ up. I would give you cinematic mode, but right now when I do cinematic mode, which is this, I think it changes their fire patterns. Oh, no, it doesn't. No. All right. Wait. Yeah, you're locked to melee. I don't know what that's about. Maybe that's because I just hit it. But alright, you're still left on volley. I don't know, in the previous episode, or... Yeah, I think it was the previous episode. I was out of my mind. Alright, what do we want to do with you? We want to focus on you guys. And have the Fusiliers focus... eventually on... Man, that's 100... Okay, so it's basically 100% cover. And we're just waiting on everybody else. See? Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of cover. I hate shooting in the cover that is that good. Okay, we want the Dragoons out to the side. We don't really want them taking a lot of damage. Now, honestly, it'd probably be nice if these Crownland recruits got some XP from all this. Whoa, my bad. Friends of recruits, yeah, it's fine if you guys also get XP. I'm fine with that. So I don't know. I don't know if clicking off units would help or not, but I think it all looks pretty interesting. These guys are having no problems. We gotta watch our flank over there for sure, but you know, we can't. We're not going to be everywhere at once. Okay, they can follow me if they want. It's fine. We're going to move over here. We're going to have you guys... we actually might just hold there. And we might just hold here. I guess to find out if we have cover... I don't think that we have much at all, if anything, but... Yeah, okay, so those guys broke in the center. That's... We're going to make that a problem for them if it's not already. Move the Grenzer recruits up. Okay, I don't know what they're doing, but... Yeah, I'm not too sure about that one, but... Move you up, move you up. Okay, they're going to try to shoot at my... That's fine. You know what? Let's switch. Let's switch. Have you melee them and have you guys shoot at that. If you guys, I mean, what else are you gonna do here, right? Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, if they want to shoot at Austrian Dragoons while they're in the woods, running away, then you know what? Have fun with that. Have a lot of fun with that. Okay, try to move you guys up. Move you up. Okay, those Cantonist recruits are gonna break. Come on. Shoot. Okay, we got them. Alright, my provincial cav did something. Again, let's try to get these guys up a little bit here. Alright, we got them to retreat. That's fine. Move the Dragoons over there. We can run them because I think they're going to come for us otherwise. And then we'll get the Grenzer sharpshooters on those folks. Grenzer recruits move up. Groundland recruits move up. Okay, we don't have to keep going after them. We can go after them. That was not fun. Grenzer sharpshooters. Run, run, run. Alright, so we broke them at once. I don't know, maybe these guys could use some XP. Probably not as much. Move them up there. I don't know what those guys are. Alright, so we shattered them. Not that I don't really know that I wanted to do that. I don't think I did, but it's been done, so what can we do? We could try to shoot at the Cantonist recruits, I guess. Let's move them up, move them up. We'll have the Dragoons try to shoot at the Cantonist recruits. Draw these guys back. We don't need them there. I forget what it is. You know, if you rout them, you get more of something, but then if you shatter them, you get more of something else. It's either XP or gold. I think with routing, you want more gold, and then shattering would be the inverse. You would get more XP, but less gold. And I feel like early on... Oh, I mean, you could always use all of it, right? Yeah, that's true. I don't know what this is as a plan by the AI. I mean, you're falling back, but for what purpose? Right, your morale is just getting worse. You shattered there. I don't know, but it wasn't my fault. All right, almost $200. That's good. What do we got here? I've generally been doing manpower. I think dollars and ammo, probably. And then we'll try to buy food here. Alright, so we got some promotions on... Oh, those Grenzer recruits, not the Crownland. What does that do? That's okay, so that wasn't too bad. Alright, we got that back in battle. What did we get? Accuracy and cover bonus. So we know... We want those on our shooters. Yeah, those things can pretty much go anywhere, but when we get the Crownland recruits up high enough, we do... How much is the next brigade? 600? We need food. We need provisions, so... Even if they ain't cheap here, we do need them. Anything we want to sell? Because we're probably not coming back here. I would doubt it. Delft or Neustadt. I mean, Neustats are definitely good. What is this? Potsdam. Maybe we'll get rid of one of each of those. I don't really know that I need the Dragoon swords. I mean, we already equipped one of the others there. Oh, we didn't give them the heavy jackets, which we could give them. And again, this is all for artillery. I don't think we have the funds to buy any actual artillery. 3-pound guns we already have. 6-pound howitzer, 10-pound howitzer. Alright, 6-pound gun we actually do have enough for. I don't hate it. Don't hate it. The thing is, even if we buy it, though, there's nothing we can do with it right away. So I think I'm just going to stock up on this stuff. Noble, I would really like another officer, and honestly, I ended up with way more cav than I wanted. Dude, I'm like $3 away. That guy would be a fine arty officer. That'd be fine for other things, but I think I'm just going to save my money and march on out of here. We're still looking for one more outpost. I know that there's stuff up here, so we will investigate that. What are we doing? 9 consumption a day. That's going to be fine. I don't know how we would fare against that outpost, so I'm just not going to challenge it. And up here, I don't see too much. We'll maybe look at the encampment. Ooh. I don't think we're going to catch them, but... Ooh. Can I... A tough field army? Not really interested in a tough field. I don't know what that means in this context. Come on. Come back here. We need to try to farm some XP off of you. Do not run away. No, 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 no. Get back. Ooh, and there's a fort. Alright, it's only cav. What do we have here? We have baggage train. Alright, so that's the debuff. So if we do shatter, it hurts especially. So we'll try not to do that, but... Let's see what we get here. All right, so we we have no cover, so it's fine. I mean, I think is this one of the new maps, or is this just part of an old map? I know that Griff mentioned he was gonna put some new maps up. All right, so we got some 3 and some 2 morale tier units. That's fine. I think I'm generally okay with most of this. So I might get both the cav out here. Yeah. Yep. So we'll do that. We'll move you all up here. I guess in this very rare instance, we actually kind of have a range advantage because neither side has artillery. Okay, we'll make, let's see, Control Shift 1. We'll make the cav. Make them move fast. And actually, they have a cover advantage, but we have a range advantage, and so maybe the one nullifies the other. I don't know. Let's. I think I just hit something I didn't mean to hit. Yeah, we don't want that. So is that what we need to do? I know that there's also now hotkeys for the up-down. Upside down. But I don't know what they are, so I haven't learned those. But otherwise, it's pretty standard stuff. And again, I like the free cam, so I think it's pretty good. Oh, they're not going to stay in the tree line. No, they should. I mean, we're going to try to steal the screen of trees up here if we can. Just run. Steal a little bit of cover. It's okay. You guys can stay more or less completely in the open. And we just got to worry about their cav. Let's see. Do we want to work off the flank first? Yeah, I think we do. So maybe we'll end up giving up that position just to shoot at the Free Corps recruits. Let's see what we can do here. That ain't good. What on earth? Oh. That is... So remember when I was like, oh, you know what? That also reminds me, the rest of you are supposed to have your bayos off. Well, that's terrible. I guess when I went into that cam mode there, we accidentally fixed our bayonets. And that's kind of what I thought was happening previously, but I couldn't replicate it, so I sounded like, you know, I was tinfoil hatting it. We don't have to send you that far. Dude, guys, come on, man. You were called back. Like, get back. Dude, are you serious? You guys keep trying to run in there. Okay, we gotta bring this guy. What is going on with these guys? I guess I have to just keep spam clicking this. That is so annoying. I've noticed this also with sharpshooters, that they just like to run into melee for reasons I don't fully understand. That is terrible. Holy moly. This is like more spam clicking than I would ever do, I think, probably in... I was going to say Total War. Yeah. Not great there. Alright, you guys are going to shoot. That's fine. I have no idea what these guys are doing. Okay. Yeah, they routed. That's fine. Alright, those Grenzer sharpshooters have probably... Alright, they've... Whoops. I guess we have to charge into each other? Okay. Oh. Austrian Dragoons, I don't need you in melee anymore. We can hold you back and shoot. Grenzer sharpshooters, I don't actually need you to do that much. I need... Grenzer recruits can do something, and honestly, Crownland recruits need a lot more. So move them up to here. Yeah, you guys can continue shooting, that's fine, but we'll just let the Austrian Dragoons kind of finish their thing. I guess we're good now. I don't know, are the Grenzer sharpshooters taking too much XP from others? Alright, you can shoot them, you can shoot them. I guess the Fusiliers can shoot them as well. And since Grenzer sharpshooters can't be upgraded, okay, I was gonna withdraw them just for the heck of it, but I guess if they got the win, that's good enough. Ow, 230, not shabby. Losses, I think we'll just pay for. That's a question of Tollers and that's a lot of ammo, man. Versus veterancy and provisions. Also stuff we need. I think I'm gonna go with that one. The manpower just didn't feel awful at this point. Alright. Grenzer recruits. May upgrade. Alright, so that reminds me of things I can do on the other end. Did we upgrade everybody? No. Do it now. Let's go for the fort. And then maybe backtrack to the beginning, because I think we can get another cav regiment for free. Yeah, that is what I needed. So I have no idea if he's good at anything I need, but I will take him. Officer command radius and melee. So yeah, this guy is just, he's made for melee. We needed one of them. And so that is fine with me. And I think now we start backtracking to... Ooh, are we going to get there? We will try. We will try to find a few more outposts. What is the deal with forced march here? Provisions consumption increases by 50%. Buy some food here just in case. Like that's the thing we end up running out of. Alright, we will try for this fort. Okay, it's unmanned. Fine. I mean, if they're both moderate, I would do that. So we got a new doctrine, and we got those folks. Very good. And of these, Carthaginian Spirit Campaign Visibility, Combat Effectiveness, +5 Army Experience gain. Oh. Mountain Attrition and Move Speed penalties, Campaign Visibility. I guess I'll go with this. As bad as it is to add another debuff to everything. Alright, let's see... I don't know how this is gonna go. One arty, one cav. I guess we'll find out. And I guess we'll have to forego cinematic mode, unfortunately. If I'm going to accidentally run my Grenzer sharpshooters into melee. Let's see if I remember to do this. Alright, I guess I did. They got some nice cover. How much range they got here? 400? Yeah, so they can pretty much see us. They're going to get to that cover pile before we do. 3, 3, 3. It's like pretty much 3 morale bars, except they're right. I don't know, man. Maybe we just fight here. We see this. I was thinking about pulling over to the right, but then the problem is they can just take all of this. They can get the cover, and then all we get is the high ground and open field. And so, yeah, sometimes it's just rough, but you know, it's the luck of the battlefield, I guess. How might we want to do this? I think we'll probably spread our options out there. Probably put the cav back on the right. Whoops, that's not how you do that. That's how you do that. We group them together over there. And yeah, we want Grenzer recruits. All right, so these are the ones with defenses, and then Groundland recruits there, there, and oh, they're already there. That would be really nice if we could group all these together. Maybe we'll just slide them that way. All right, I do see what I've not done correctly here. Is that we want you probably there and you there. Oh, you have tricky. Well, I guess that's how it goes. And we kind of hope that we guessed right on where their cav is planning on going. All right, move you up. Maybe we'll do that. And then move these over here. Right, we took all the bales off, yeah. Make that group 2. Or will we? There, now we'll make that group 2. The lights. Okay, we'll run you up. We'll see if you can maybe deny. Okay. These Crownland recruits might just want to stay sort of up there. These Crownland recruits can probably remain here. These guys probably have to stay there. And these can... yeah, they have low morale. We might be able to get a pick on them. Don't know that I'm going to get at that artillery. Probably not. I also don't... yeah, we probably don't engage these guys if they're in the woods. But maybe we can get them to stop and shoot while they're in the woods. Too hopeful? Probably. Look, if they're going to get the woods, we should try to get them too. Okay, we can't have you running. We can't have you running. Okay, you guys aren't going to do anything, so you need to move up. I guess we can't have you running. Fine, we'll put the Dragoons there. We'll hold these guys back for now. You know what? You just hold there. I think that's what we will do. Friends of recruits, yeah, that absolutely hurt. We're gonna have the Dragoons. Let's see, Provincial Cav. Why don't we get moving up there? Dragoons back there. Okay, you need to start falling back. You need to hold. All right, good. We got the retreat on those guys. Let's focus on these guys since they don't have any cover. We'll probably do more to them. I don't know how much I like that, but we'll fall back there. We're gonna get these guys in the woods, I think. These Grenzer recruits maybe can fall back. Austrian Dragoons are gonna come up here if they can. All right, so the Free Corps, we're gonna get a cav engagement here. We know that. Question is whether I can remember it. All right, they've done their volley thing. That's fine. These guys focus on them. As the cav creeps up. I don't like this formation. I don't like how much their tail is sticking out over there. Alright, Crownland recruits only have to hang out there for a minute longer. Alright, focus over to that. We did not get the charge off that they got on us, but that's okay. No, Grenzer Fusiliers. Okay, that's what we wanted. You know what? Now that you're coming out of the woods, that's fine. Austrian Dragoons get back, and you guys... Okay, that's not what I wanted. Yeah, stop and shoot there, and you guys just go over to there. Actually, I lied. Go over and fight them. Okay. You deal with that. You're dealing with that just fine. Focus on them. Actually, you know what? Let the Crownland recruits here get some XP, and you guys do the same. Get some XP. And you guys also do the same. Ooh, that's not great. No, guys, for real. Like, you need to go over there. Okay, that is not ideal. I guess we have to kind of line up so that we minimize the amount of damage that we're taking there. All right, they're gonna do that. You know what? Turn to them. You guys turn to them as well. Oh, you guys are gonna break, aren't you? I can already see it. Nah, they got covered. Don't do that. Go for them. Yeah, you guys go over there, and then you guys actually fall back. Tired of the arty sniping you. That's too much. Okay, you guys turn and face them. You guys, you know what? Let's put both the lights on that unit. Let's bring these guys, these Crownland recruits over here. Okay. Charge out that arty. Now maybe these Austrian dragoons can shine. Let's try to control that range there. Yes, 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 yes. Very good. All right. Took that cav offline, or the artillery offline. All right, we committed to the charge, so we have to follow it through. That's fine. Bring the general down here just so he doesn't get sniped. Yeah, these Crownland recruits are actually doing good. Like, I don't know. Just send these guys running. I'm tired of them standing around. Making me nervous. Alright, they're going to reform like that. That's alright. Move these Crownland recruits up. I think we're just about at the point of that's all she wrote. I mean, I could try to shatter them. Guess that's what we'll try. Yep. We'll see if that's real XP gain or not. Keep all the lights firing that we can. It should be it for the Cantonist recruits. Alright, and so now it's really just these guys. I don't know who needs morale. I don't. Alright, they're gonna keep going for kills, that's fine. And these guys are just gonna swing around like this. Alright. That will do. That will do. 405, that's not terrible. Not terrible. 750 losses. I feel like we should focus on other things. Maybe veterancy and provisions this time. Oh, I did not realize manpower was that low. Oops. Yeah, oops. Alright, that was my error. What can we get for our lights? Our shooters. Reload speed. Plus 15, but less stamina regain. I guess that's the right one. Combat effectiveness, maybe. But I think I'm just going to go with what I think is more obvious, and that's the reload speed one. Alright. So we have an idea of some of what we need. Yeah. Pay for local rumors. I don't feel like paying for any of that right now. Alright, here we can actually do stuff, and there's a ton of stuff we could equip. I just haven't even cared to. Foundry. 12-pound gun. Alright. We need that. You know that. We need troops, because we actually are coming to the end of this act. I think we can get some troops if it might just be cav if we go to those outposts, but yeah, we might need that. Do we know right now what we absolutely don't need? More uniforms? That's something we can safely jettison. I don't think we're going to need those right now. Accuracy we could use. Morale and morale damage received, that's fine. Large cartridge box, yeah, we can use all of that. I feel like we also need... I mean, I'm holding a lot of stuff expecting us to be able to do other things, but I think we're going to need some decent artillery. Alright, so we can go for a 12-pounder. Which will leave us with little, but we'll at least have it. I know the 12-pounders are not as good as they used to be. We don't need a 3-pounder for any reason, because we already have... Right, no, we don't have those, actually. Yeah, if these guys just straight upgrade, Crownland recruits, Grenzer sharpshooters. Okay, these guys can. But if we do upgrade them, I think they come in with junk artillery. We also need a new brigade. There's a lot of stuff here we need. And we need, like, several more units. What's the bonus here? Infantry recruitable, and it's at less of a cost. I mean, we could recruit them as just that, which are recruits, and just keep them in reserve. Grenzer recruits, yeah, they are discounted. And I would take Grenzer recruits, I'd take Crownland recruits. Because we will need them all. I think Crownland recruits are the way to go for right now. And again, I'd love artillery, but I don't think... Alright, we'll check out this encampment here. I don't really feel like... I mean, we could just try it. Yeah, incredible luck is fine. That's fine. What luck? I guess we'll go down here. What are we burning in terms of... If there's a convoy there in the swamp, I don't know that we really want to try it, but why not? Seize what we can and leave. A weak field army? Yeah. We will try that. Wait a minute. What happened? I must have clicked on the wrong thing. Because that did not generate a weak field army. Oh, this again. Oh, and we gotta buy the expensive food too. This always feels absolutely atrocious. I hate this, the whole running out of food thing. Yeah, it just bleeds manpower and then you just bleed troops after that. That's why I end up spending way too much on food, and we're probably not gonna have a large enough army to do this now. We will try this. Alright, so I guess we get a line infantry. That's not line infantry. Oh, that's right. That was from the other thing. Yeah, okay. Let's see. That was for winter quarters. Right. So, I mean, we have enough to, like, fill out another brigade. Guess we'll try this. Okay, and then that's just not going to give me anything. That's fine. Alright, so I guess we got to go here and see if we can sell a bunch of stuff. But you know what? I bet we can't. Yeah, this might be the end, man. I think we sold... Oh, I guess we didn't sell everything that we had. But we've been a little hampered by the lack of combat in this one. Okay, we'll get another line infantry. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. Okay, we'll do that. Do that and that. But yeah, we are now just completely out of money, and we need 600 more dollars to open up the next brigade. So if we do 200, that'd be 300. That'd be like 400, maybe 500. We could do it. We're not going to get any more free regiments, I think. But this close to HQ battle in time, maybe it's what we have to go for. We do that, we do that. My goodness, we're still really low on manpower. Anyways, we'll just have to hope to do better next time. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Again, we'll hold maybe one of them. But if that doesn't generate enough, I don't think it's going to generate enough. And even with all this stuff back here. That's that. Delft, Potsdam, Neustadt. To confirm it, but yeah, we're still short. So, all right, we might miss out on some free regs, but we got to have everybody in battle that we can get. That's fine. Let us open up the new brigade. And then put a bunch of people in it. So what is this? Officer damage, melee. I think that's probably going to be better for maybe the line-oriented. Right, Crownland recruits who are... I guess we need more to make that work, but we could do that. Still don't have any artillery, but do that. We'll purchase that. And maybe we'll try to go up north a bit here. I thought that there was an outpost up here. Maybe not. Guess we'll try to. Ooh, let's actually try to fight that. All right, so they got an artillery. Yeah, we have not taken any artillery from the enemy. That has been rough. I hope 3 full brigades is enough. I know in the end we can get 5. I don't know exactly if the scaling is that you need 4 by the end of Act 2 and 5 by the end of Act 3, or if you need 5 by the end of Act 2 and then just a better 5 by the next act. I don't recall. All right, so we're like that. Yeah, this is... All right, 377. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, we could go a lot of different ways, but we are outranged overall, so... I think that's fine. I think that is fine. There, we'll put all the cav over here. And yeah, we could definitely make this better. But let's just go ahead with this. Alright, move you up there. Move you over there. So we'll put you there. You over there. And I suspect we're just going to run into him before that. So. Fast forwarding. These guys might be fine here, and these guys might be fine in here. You can shoot. Okay, you can only melee, but you two can shoot and can melee. That's something I'd like to know. That's good. I think these can be a little more central. You can be like that, yeah, and then you can be up there. That's fine. Alright, they appear to be turning to us. That's okay with me. Always scatter. They're about to run, that's great. Alright, we got them to retreat, that's fine. Guns are sharpshooters, I think we're going to have to go up and try to snipe that artillery. Move these Crownland recruits up. Okay, now we're around. Okay, we'll have them do their thing. Yeah, you guys can just kind of pummel away there. That's fine. That's right. We're trying to let the lower tiers get some XP here. Which I guess is not you, and I guess it's not you. So we're trading manpower and ammo for XP, is the takeaway that I have from that. These are Fusiliers. I don't know how true that is for you, but... yeah, we don't have a ton of manpower either, but we do need XP. Alright. This might have to be the end of this episode. Alright, that was a nice little finish here. Yeah, I mean, I can use those. That's not bad if we can sell it. Yikes. So 10% would be like 40. Yeah, 40 reservists plus 1,000. I mean, it's 1,000. I guess you want to go into that last battle. I mean, Tallers, for sure, that's nice. Ammo, it's not bad. But it feels like the pressing thing is probably either provisions or manpower. I'm just going to lean that way because I believe combat is going to be near. Alright. They got... so these guys, these Grenzer recruits have got to be ready to go, right? They can go Grenzer Fusilier. And I guess they don't care too much about Grenzer Grenadier, but that's okay. We don't have any... wait, those Crownland recruits, they actually can go artillery. I'll do it just to do it. I think it was probably maybe a mistake in the long run. Yeah, you can see that they got the junky 1-pounder. Yeah, and there's no artillery to buy here. And what do we have? 14 days. That's a village, so I doubt it has a foundry. Probably the closest foundry would be the one that's back there. I'm going to end the episode here. There's definitely housekeeping stuff that we can do in terms of equipping these units, making them really good. And then also knowing for sure what we can sell that we're just not going to use. But it doesn't have to be done in video. I think a lot of that stuff is pretty boring. But it is essential to getting this right. We have what, total of 11,000 when it's all said and done. And the HQ we're looking at has 11,000 as well. Now, there's going to be more artillery and cavalry in there, so they're going to have more units than we have. But I think there should be good enough. We know our combat effectiveness is good. We know our ammo consumption is better. We've not gotten any ammo carts yet. We know what our penalty is and all that other stuff. Regimental, yeah, I mean, that's just Austria. And then, yeah, our infantry melee is not good. But for the most part, we've been able to shoot things out so far. And so we got to be pretty happy with that. All in all, it's okay, but it's not super easy. But it is fun. It is a fun challenge. Even without our artillery corps, even without... Oh, you know what? That's right. We don't have any of that artillery stuff because that's different. So that's all right. We're relying on lights, and we probably have more lights coming down the line, like with these Grenzer recruits, if we do the Fusilier sharpshooter things. So we can get that done. It's a lot of cav. It's a lot more than I'm used to using. If you watch the previous Austria playthrough, in Act 3 at the end, when I had all 5 brigades filled, I had 2 cav. So I have 3 now with 3 brigades. So we'll see. But yeah, I'm having fun, and I hope you enjoyed it, and hope to have you back for the next one.